everything rusts. We are rusting right now. And by the way, we will continue to rust after we die. This is all part of life. From the plants to us, everything alive is going to age and oxidize and finally pass away. But you were designed by your DNA to last 113 years. Now, why they picked 113, I have no idea. But 113 years is what science is the lifespan of a human being. If you don't get to 100, you have shortchanged yourself on life. And the way you allow yourself to get to 100 and be healthy, that's the secret. If you monitor the amount of oxidation going on in your body, remember, the only antioxidants on the planet exist in plants. That's the only place you can get them. So if you're not eating plants, you're not getting your fair share of antioxidants, and you're going to age too fast. Any questions? That's really the short version.
Anybody have any questions? He's the man.
When you're treating for cancer, what would be the dosage of Monavie to take?
Monavie is a fruit juice, as simple as that. And you drink it as much, you create your own dosage based upon how you feel. I'm drinking 3 times a day, probably 4 to 5 ounces per serving. I'm drinking juice like juice. And I'll tell you why. Is because the other day, about 3 weeks ago, I picked up my dollar store glasses. I buy 10 at a time and lose them all the time. I got this whole stack of dollar store glasses, and I put mine on to work on the computer after awakening, and I couldn't see very well. And I thought I picked up a pair from months ago when my eyes were better, and I figured this was just a bad pair. But every pair I picked up, I couldn't see very well. Wow. So off to the dollar store, I bought another generation of glasses. But instead of going up, I had to come down. In other words, my eyes were improving. I went from 300 to 275, and now I'm at 225. Well, that triggered me to increase my dosage of Monavie because my eyes are actually getting better. That dovetails into another story about macular degeneration of the eyes. Monavie has had more of an impact on eye healing than any other illness. And the reason is this. The eyes are the most sensitive to oxidative stress. All of us, usually around 40, end up having to get glasses. That should never have happened.
I'm not trying to get close. We're just got the mic.
Yeah, I worry about this. Yeah. I think it's the earrings, guy. If we understood this principle, I didn't even back then. I didn't understand it either. If we had understood this principle in our youth and had eaten our vegetables, like Mom said, we probably could have starved off that deterioration of our eyes by decades. Okinawans don't wear glasses as a practice. So the secret is here. It's that simple. Did I answer your question?
Just one little question. Did you guys dress like that on purpose to show the colors between the original and the active?
That's good.
That's pretty observant. And you've been straying in your thinking because I wanted you to think about this and you went off somewhere.
Up your dosage.
Yeah. By the way, one of the things you noticed in the film that they talked about all the colors of the rainbow in the Monavie bottle. And you look over there at the vegetables, they're also the same colors. Vegetables and fruits have the same colors. They do the same thing. Nature gives the plants protection against viruses, fungus, and bacteria. The deal is, if you will eat the plants, they will give you the same protection. That's the deal in nature. And there's a reason for that. Nature wants you to eat plants. Your DNA wants you to eat plants. And the exchange is that will keep you healthy. You were put on this earth with a kit of food to allow you to go from birth to death in 100 years if you use the food that was given to you. The reason you want fresh, whole foods is because they're the ones that suck the minerals out of the ground, and it's the minerals that rebuild your cells. You're made of minerals. You're the periodic table. Anybody remember the periodic table? Everything in there, mercury, zinc, arsenic, everything that's in the earth is in your body. Fortunately for arsenic, it's in a trace amount. But you have that in your body. And if you do not replace those minerals on a daily basis, you oxidize at hyperspeed. And you'll die in your 60s or 70s as a general rule. About 40 years too early. So, Monavie is a gift from the gods, my friends, and because the soil is so rich down there, you eat the acai berry, you're getting all the minerals of the earth. The only other place, and the only other plant that even comes close to the acai berry is seaweed. So, any other questions? What's that? Yes. Question.
I have a friend who is terminal cancer, and she just got out of the hospital. They wanted to put her back in, and she won't go back in. If she starts taking Monavie like a bottle a day or whatever, it will at least ease her pain and that.
It will help her. It will add, it will add quality to her life. If she has more than 90 days of life left, there is a possibility of reversing it. I deal with end-stage cancers. I deal with hospice cancers, where everybody has given up, except maybe the family and the patient. And there's ways of reversing it. The way to reverse it is to do the opposite of what you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years. Basically, that's it. I'll come into a kitchen and pull everything out of it and put new stuff back into it. And the lifestyle change that goes along with that, Monavie is part of that. Monavie is a very powerful assistant to the body's healing process. Very powerful. I can't find a food that does that. And I've tried all foods. The acai berry alone, if you were to eat the acai berry alone for 30, 60, 90, a half a year, you would show no signs of malnutrition. It's the only food on earth that is a complete food. You can't do that with asparagus, you can't do that with a banana, you can't do that with any other food. Only the acai berry. It's a freak of nature. It's a powerful freak. It's ironic it was hidden in the jungles for all these years, at least to us.
You're saying that you can basically survive on that alone?
Not forever, but yes. Yes. Mothers that quit lactating are feeding acai berry, acai, not Monavie, of course, acai berry juice to their infants. And they've been doing it for centuries, the natives in the jungle. It's a complete food. It's an amazing food. It's absolutely amazing.
What's the difference? There's two different types?
I mean, there's active and there's regular.
Yeah, I mean, is that something you can answer?
We've added some things to the active to help with joint rebuilding and to help decrease inflammation. The regular is just raw fruit. So children and probably mothers lactating and mothers who are pregnant probably should drink the regular. There's no need to get the glucosamine and the essential fatty acids because they're going to get that through the other nutrition. The baby, a fetus is made with the material that the mother eats. So the highest quality food should be eaten. And Monavie I put in that category. Absolutely the highest food you can get. The strongest, the most healing food.
So there's no problem with pregnant women drinking
No.
the original Monavie?
The original.
The original. There's probably not a problem the other way either, but there's, babies and infants make plenty of glucosamine in their blood, so you do not need to add to it, but you don't want to do that.
Are we glad we gave more than 3 minutes?
Yeah.